morning everyone and welcome to a new video on the channel. It is Tuesday the 30th of September 2025 and tonight we're heading over to Lancashire where it is Morecambe versus Gateshead in the National League. So you've probably been watching that travel montage thinking I was taking a little bit of an unorthodox route and wondering why I'm in Manchester. Well, basically there is method in the madness. I do kind of need to obviously get going and go to work and that kind of thing in the morning, so that's why I'm staying in Manchester. Obviously I can get back here on public transport after the game tonight, and obviously I'm still a little bit away from Morecambe itself, but let's carry on this journey and head on up to Morecambe. So here I'm in Morecambe, and this seems as good a place as any to do tonight's match preview. And going into tonight's game, Morecambe are currently bottom of the National League table, but it is worth noting that they are up to 3 games behind Suntides in the league table. So on points per game, they're actually maybe not doing too badly at this moment in time, although they have conceded 27 goals in their opening 9 games. They were late starters to the season. Obviously everyone knows about the various issues that they've had over the course of the summer, starting the season late and that kind of thing. So it is going to take time for them, and I think this year is ultimately just about survival for them, despite the fact they have only just come down from the Football League. It is an entirely new squad and pretty much new setup altogether really. So it is going to take quite a bit of time, but we're coming into this game now in 15th place in the National League table following that 2-1 win down at Braintree Town on Saturday, and it has to be said that away form is probably the only thing that's keeping us out of the relegation zone at this moment in time. We're doing okay on the road so far, but for a couple of capitulations at Rochdale and at Woking, you can't really grumble at our away performances so far, and hopefully we can have another one added to the list tonight. This is the battle of the highest conceders in the league. Both of these sides have conceded 27 goals apiece. The only other side that have conceded that many are Aldershot. So I think if you're maybe a neutral coming into this game tonight, you might be expecting a few goals, but now that I've said that, it's obviously going to finish 0-0 with barely any efforts on goal whatsoever, isn't it? But I think all the same, this is a big week for Gateshead. Obviously we've got another game coming up on Saturday, on dinner time on Saturday against Boston. I think if we can get a minimum of 4 points from the 2 games this week, I'd be fairly content with that. Obviously 6 would be even better, but I think as we've probably touched upon a few times, it's still a relatively young squad, so there is going to be kind of inconsistencies there. I thought for the first half hour, 40 minutes or so on Saturday were absolutely brilliant. Second half, it was a bit more of a case of digging in, but we managed to do that, and I think maybe the fact that we did have to grind out a little bit is something that we can take a great deal of confidence from. The fact that we've shown that we maybe can do that side of things. I think whenever we do win this season, it's going to be maybe just by the odd goal, maybe at best 2 goals or something like that, whereas we probably are going to be on the receiving end of 1 or 2 more scorelines that are not going to be very pleasing on the eye, but I think ultimately, you've just got to take it one game at a time, haven't you? I'm not taking Morecambe's lowly position or the fact they're absolutely hammered by Truro at the weekend for granted. They'll be looking to bounce back tonight. And look, the situation they're in at this moment in time, they're going to have inconsistencies, aren't they? So, I think this is an important game for both sides tonight. I think for us, it's a chance to build on that big result on Saturday, whereas for Morecambe, obviously, they need a response to Saturday. So let's head on down to the Mazuma Stadium and find out how it all unfolds. So the teams are warming up. Gateshead are getting ready right in front of us. Going to be in the blue away strip this evening. And Morecambe are getting ready in the distance. Going to be in their red and black home strip. Anyway, I will see you when the players are coming out of the tunnel and ready to start the match. On the clock. Not even 10 minutes on the clock. Gateshead. We want 10. Yeah! Come on! Jeez, listen to those boos from the Morecambe fans. Oh, save. Oh.
Get into him. Send him! Just backwards and forwards.
Half-time, Morecambe 1, Gateshead 4. Certainly did not think I was going to be saying that at this stage. Even with the obviously amount of goals that the two sides have conceded at this stage of the season already, but I've got to say, in all the years that I've been watching Gateshead, I've never seen a start to a game quite like that. 4-0 up in 12 minutes. It was looking like, genuinely, it looked as though double figures wasn't out the equation, but when you've watched Gateshead for as long as I have, and obviously for as long as some people in here have, and which is probably far longer than I actually have, you know a lot better than that, and you know that it's never ever that simple. Morecambe have had a lot of the ball and had a lot of play in our half. It did feel as though that goal was inevitably coming, and genuinely this game could end up any scoreline either way, the way it's gone so far. Defensively, the defending's absolutely non-existent in this game, and that was apparent with the second goal for us. I don't know how Kane and Dom was allowed that much time and space just to run straight down the middle of the park and put the ball away so easily. But we're coming down here and we're on course for the 3 points, which is the main thing. I think the way the game's just been so far has kind of taken everyone in the ground by surprise. Get in! Too good that. 6 minutes by the time you end this game. 6 minutes. 'Morecambe 2, Gateshead 5. Second half was, as you'd expect, a lot tamer than the first half. I think as the game progressed, I think like both teams became a little bit more lethargic, but I think that's obviously down to the amount of games that obviously the whole league is playing at this moment in time. And I think in all fairness, the second half compared to the first half, it was very unlikely to have followed the same patterns. I think obviously going into the second half, Morecambe were trying to maybe rekindle any faint chances that they had of getting back into the game, and they created a few chances, a couple of saves from Tiernan Brooksy and a couple that went wide, but it was obviously Gateshead that managed to get that fifth goal just to kill the game off once and for all. It was a very fine strike from Connor Panny, but the night has been left with a little bit of a dampener because obviously Kenton Richardson pulled up and Joe Grayson pulled up as well. I think Kenton said to a fan at the end of the game there that I think it is just just tightening above all, like muscles tightening above all else. So hopefully it'll be nothing kind of too sinister because it did seem as though our back line was dropping like flies in that game, but I think you've got to give a lot of credit in particular to a lot of the younger players tonight. For obviously Connor Panny with his 2 goals. I think Fenton John's really looking the part in that midfield. I thought Ben Williams, when he came on, obviously started the game on Saturday and he was excellent, and I thought he looked pretty assured yet again there tonight. Lucas Lowry came on, looked lively, could have on a couple of occasions got himself a goal, but it wasn't quite to be. But you know what, 3 points is 3 points, and I think maybe most people were expecting there to be quite a few goals coming out of that game tonight. Obviously you look at the defensive records of both sides, but from a Gateshead perspective, obviously I'm just glad that we managed to be on the right end of the scoreline, got off to that really quick start to the game. But there's probably things that probably could have been a little bit better tonight. I know it's I maybe should stop mourning because we have just won an away game 5-2, and it just makes you really question now if we could put in the performance levels at home that we're seeing on the road, we could be absolutely laughing at this point, you know what I mean? So I think Saturday is a really, really important day. I think it's important to, just maybe start to get a little bit of home form going. Like you look at our next 3 home games, all against sides that are currently beneath us in the league table. I think obviously home form is something that we definitely do need to work on. I mean, obviously, every point in the situation that we're in is going to be very, very important this season. And we're on 20 points at the moment, and I would have taken that at this stage of the season. Obviously, I think all things considered going into the season, obviously getting off to an absolutely dreadful start on the opening day, some of the defeats that we have had so far. So, I really, really can't, complain about our position at this moment in time. I just hope that, if we can, get, if we can, just keep doing what we're doing, where we are picking up wins here and there, maybe on some occasions 2 wins in a row. Like hopefully on Saturday we can make it 3 wins in a row. And in second half of the season, it might just be that we're not looking over our shoulders kind of too seriously or anything like that. So if we can get into that kind of position where we're maybe just twiddling our thumbs a little bit in mid-table, I'd be more than happy with that. But I think if you look at that from Morecambe's perspective tonight, I don't care what you've been going through over the summer or whatever. I don't care how new your squad is. It is never ever acceptable to be 4-0 down at home after 12 minutes. They were just an absolute shambles at the start of that match. They got a couple of goals throughout the course of the night, but I'm not too sure that this project that they've got going on there at this minute is really working, to be quite honest. I'm not sure how long that manager's going to last, because at the end of the day it is a results business, and that is the first and foremost. Doesn't matter whether you like someone or not. I mean, he seems a decent enough fella, but at this moment in time, obviously they've lost 5-0 to Truro at the weekend, lost 5-2 tonight. They've conceded 32 goals, whatever it is, in less than 10 games. So the statistics do speak for them. Do speak for themselves. So that is. I think they're in trouble this year, put it that way. But that is that for this video, and I'll be back on Saturday with that Gateshead versus Boston United game. So can we finally get a decent result on our own patch for once? Check back on Saturday to find out. But until then, take care. Cheers for watching. See you later.